Oh yeah, sexy biscuits. Nice.
Long boys blues, 1975. Using girls on the rise. Reviewing games late at night and sometimes friends used to bug. Long boys blues, 1975.
Welcome to another arcade versus home port. In this video I'll be taking a look at DJ Boy, released in the arcades in 1989 by Kaneko, at least in Japan. Check out the sense of humour of this game, mind. And released in North America by Sammy. It was a 1 or 2 simultaneous side-scrolling fighting game where the kind of gimmick was you were on rollerblades. Now I'll be looking at the home port, which was the SEGA Megadrive version, which back in the day, and as I do now, I have the Japanese version because there are a number of things censored from the Japanese version for its Western release or its Genesis release, because I really can't call if it got a PAL release. Anyway, the reason I do these videos is to try and show you the best home port comparatively compared to the arcade machine. This video is going to be a little bit different because this, oh check it out.
Man, pull you down for the count now. Take that! DJ Boy, what you think you're doing?
What he said. Yeah, this game's got an amazing sense of humour, really nice graphics, great sound effects and music. But yeah, I got this for Christmas on my SEGA Megadrive based on a review in the 2 pages of CVG magazine, which was called Mean Machines before it got its own official magazine. And they ranted about this game, saying it was an absolutely amazingly close, almost arcade perfect version of the arcade machine, which I hadn't played. So I don't hate it. I think it's a really good game on the Mega Drive. My disappointment is more attached to CVG, because I know they chuck that phrase arcade perfect around all the time back in the day, but you could kind of let it slide with stuff like Golden Axe. This is more of a spiritual conversion of the arcade machine, because despite the limitations of the Mega Drive compared to this arcade machine, I'm sure it could have done more. Anyway, they just said in the magazine, oh, it's pretty much bang on, it's just one player. But it does introduce more stuff. In fairness, it does add elements, but we'll kind of get to that in the Mega Drive version. But yeah, I then saw it in the arcade in Westwood Ho when I was a kid and say, hey look, they got DJ Boy, DG, and I was stunned by how different it was. Anyway, like I said, I wanted to do this because it's interesting to show the other side when, you know, oh, we know magazines lie to you, but how different things can be. Anyway, put some money in. So anyway, you're Donald J. Boy, see what they did there, and you're entering a competition on the outskirts of town called Roller Game, which is like a famous fighting. Listen to this and watch this. It's MJ-tastic. And Disc Jockey, Wolfman Jack. Yeah, so you have to compete in that to rescue your girlfriend, Maria. Right off the bat, right, lives bottom left, you can see it's really nice graphics. Now, think shoot 'em up in the sense, like you got punch, you got kick, ow! Oh, the thuddy effects, but you can combo. Oh look, see that star? I think that's my health, so I've only got one more. Got a flying kick, remember your flying kick, yeah? It looks like that. But yeah, so you think it's like, you know, side-scrolling shoot 'em up styles, you know, like the way it moves across the screen, but being a fighting game. But it's got this weird momentum thing as well, which I can't explain unless you played it. You can combo as well, which is really nice. Right, we're at the tram, that was quick. But yeah, those stars are my health. Right, she's going to start throwing firecrackers. No, dynamite. Now, it was censored in the West. I don't know about the arcade machine, but the Mega Drive version, because they introduced sort of cartoon cutscenes, I guess, manga, at the start of each level. The artwork was deemed inappropriate, I'm not sure why, so that's removed from the West, and some of the bosses are changed. You'll see why if I can get there. And some of the background, because it's like, it's very Japanesey, i.e. girls in underwear and stuff like that, so obviously they thought that's not appropriate for the West. I can't talk. To be perfectly honest though, would it have, you know, brought the end of mankind and civilization? I don't know, but parents groups in the 90s were like, yeah. But like I said, by all means correct me if I'm wrong, because I still had my Japanese Mega Drive way past it, which, you know, the PAL one came out, so obviously I still bought Japanese games because they were better. Despite the fact that you got dual ROMs on some of the early games. And yeah, so I can't remember if DJ Boy came out. Right, remember that bad guy as well, because he's missing. But yeah, I can't remember if DJ Boy got a PAL release. Maybe it did. I don't know. I think it did. Again, I'm not sure. Like I said, when I look at that! Re-pieced together my Japanese Mega Drive collection. DJ Boy was a no-brainer. Because, you know, like I said, the type of video this comparison does not detract from what I think from DJ Boy. My main beef is still with I Never Let It Go, CVG, I guess. Impressionable youth, eh? Put some money in. Oh, 2 for the price of 1. The animation is superb. I don't know if I'm supposed to hit the cat or kick the cat. I don't know. Graphic style's really nice as well. Oh yeah, punch barrels. Right. Oh, lightning. Right, yep. Getting an idea why they probably censored it. Right. What jump again? Right, come here! Try a combo. I'm confusing a lot of the aspects between these two games because it's been ages since I played both of them. Oh, oh yeah, she farts. That's a gimmick. Oh, fucking hell, almost lost it there. Go on! It is very nice graphics. There's a sequel called B-Rap Boys, which I have a gameplay of, and that has very similar style graphics as well. They almost look hand-drawn. I know they're not. Well, no, possibly they are. There you go, high points for kicking her in the face. Now, I know this is a competition, but we still don't know what her beef is with me. The Chippendale dancer, he's bastard hard as well. Look, check it out. I get money. No, music here. You don't. It's money. It's money in the Mega Drive version. But I'll explain that in that bit, you know, because it adds elements of strategy that aren't in the arcade. Anyway, Subway. Have a foot long, please, meatball marinara. See what I did there? Yeah! So you can't kill those blokes then? How many briefcases has he got? He's Itachi's wet dream. See what I did there? I do like the double 2 for the price of 1 thing. I gotta keep remembering to do flying kicks. Hee hee! Yeah, there we go. Oh, hang on, check it out. He'll come down and swing around the pole and shit. Yeah. Well, anyway, I think you get the impression. I really, really, really like the arcade. Don't get me wrong, I really like the arcade. I kind of prefer it to the Mega Drive version. The Mega Drive version is not bad, as you're about to see. I'll touch upon why at the time I was disappointed with it. But yeah, I sincerely blame it on CVG. Anyway, let's get into the Mega Drive version. So here we go, this is DJ Boy on the SEGA Megadrive. In this case it's the Japanese version, my actual Japanese version. Reprogrammed game by SEGA in 1990. Now, may I just add, this is not a bad game, this is a brilliant game. It's got a couple of faults we'll get to. I absolutely loved this game back in the day. But I played it before I played the arcade, as I said in the first part of this video, and it was a lesson taught to me, because that phrase arcade perfect was chucked around loads back in the day, and we could forgive it for stuff like Golden Axe. But for this, to see the arcade game afterwards, I was just so disappointed because I thought the arcade game was fantastic. So yeah, it's 1 player only, takes a massive hit in the visuals, takes a massive hit in the sound. The stages are kind of spiritually the arcade, as are some of the bad guys. But bits are missing here and there, although, as you can see, you've got money, because I confused this with the arcade, but you've got money bottom right hand corner, which you will need. You will need to buy new health, new equipment and stuff like that. You've got your life bar bottom left, it's not 4 tiny stars in the middle, which is an improvement, and you get to see your enemy's life a lot easier. Let's press start. Right, game options. You've only got 1 continue, as I mentioned. You've only got 1 continue. So yeah, I'm not being harsh on it. It's just, I don't know, I just felt, as a 12-year-old, lied to by CVG. I mean, if you played this, like I did before you saw the arcade, based on Mean Machines, how did you feel? Right, look. This is easy. Right, okay. Oh, hang on. C, Dave. There you go. It's got good music. I was that fair to say something completely arcade, right? So yeah, you're Donald J. Boy again. Right, game start. Here you go. So I mentioned, cut from the West. Apparently it's inappropriate, but you got these little cutscenes. Same story as the arcade. That's cool. That's additional, obviously. As is, you know, the coins in the shop adding a level of strategy. I guess they should have called it like they did with Shadow Dancer, sort of its own thing. Right, your kick is get a coin. More powerful than your flying kick is, sorry, and your regular kick is more powerful than punch. It keeps going at the same pace, and you can only punch backwards. You're missing a shit ton of animation. Like I said, it's not a bad game. I don't want to sound like I'm being harsh. It's just to be told it was arcade perfect, and then, you know, get not just a chop down, but like I said, a spiritual or a homage to the arcade. Get in. You need him because he gives you food, and you will need that. I got it. All right. I don't even know if you can kill them. Right. You got this move, which is new. Right. This seems to work. So yeah, you know what? It's nice graphics. It's just not, you know, on par with the arcade. All right. I was going to say nice sound effects. That's a moped outside my house on the main road. Right. You don't have the same sort of fierce momentum thing as you do in the arcade. So yeah, they're two sides of a different coin, I guess. Right, tram. Damn it, I got jump set to B. Because you will need jump in this. Shit. No, C. Apparently, being blown up by firecrackers or pipe bombs is not as bad for your health as being punched by a fat kid. Who knew? There you go. That's censored in the West. Right, see our health at the bottom? You can see it more clearly now. Like I said, I like the graphics. Could it have done a more accurate version to the arcade? I don't know. Like I said, I think my main grunt with it is the fact that CVG were lying. Or just use flying kicks. Nothing else really works. I can't even get them on there. There we go. Yoink! Come on here. Ooh! Jesus! I'm gonna die. I didn't do very well at this, did I? Because she will mix up her attacks when she starts losing health. Come on, come on. I can't believe that I used to be able to beat this game as a kid, because it is brutal. Once you get to the shop and add health, you're alright. No, you're not alright. It makes it a little bit easier. Come on. No! Oh, you fucking cow. See? One life. One life. One friggin' life. I want to get to the shop so you can see the shop. So this is its fault compared to the arcade. The arcade gives you continues. This is just brutal. What the hell was Sega thinking when they did this back then? I should have changed the controls. Excuses, excuses. But basically in the shop, you can buy upgrades to your health bar, make your health bar bigger, basically. And like new equipment which makes you faster, makes your hit more powerful and stuff. So yeah, it's got that over the arcade. It's just this one bloody continue thing. And you've got no combo thing. And I missed the bloody coin. Hey! Yoink! Yeah, hard man. Ah! You don't seem to do anything. At least you got proper flying kick. You did in the arcade. Yay! Oh, money, 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 money! So yeah, they're basically different experiences based on a sort of same thing. That was awkward. Oi! Try and work out where our grenades are going. Get up, you fat bastard. Come on. 2 health again. So that in your life. What the fuck? I'm sure there are people out there who are just looking at me and just going, you're awful at this. I never said I wasn't. Come on. It's a Russian attack and not just a farts that... Really? Well, we know why it was censored. It's obvious. It's not the fart. We'll put it that way. But she's got a kind of rush attack that just gets in there. Ruins your day. Bollocks. Well, there you go. Take my word for it. You get to a shop and you can buy shit. Why is this so brutally hard? So yeah, do you know what? The arcade's more fun. It's more impressive. This is not a bad game. It just needs more bloody continues. Anyway, I really would love to know what you think on this, particularly the Mega Drive version. And as always, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you later. My thumbs hurt.